Hey guys, time to chill out with Sub-07 and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Adventure. Last time we found ourselves entering Twinkle Park with the help of Amy and her weird bird friend, as we were being pursued by an enemy robot after getting blasted out of the sky by Eggman. This time though, we appear to have lost Amy, so we're gonna go look for her. We could play around a Twinkle Circuit, but I think we're gonna pass on that for the time being. We'll be back though. We always come back. And you'll also see a key card of sorts has appeared. What the camera? Okay, that was weird. Key card here is something that we actually need to access something. An employee card. I can use this to get into that building. Now, which building he's talking about is actually this one. Of all things, this random-ass building with the shutters blocking the path, you can actually enter. So if we just walk in here, we get access to the best stage in the game. You know it. You love it. It's Speed Highway time. I'm not going to say a word and let the game rock. God, this is such a good stage. This is probably my favorite stage in Adventure 1. It's just got so many different paths. The music is fantastic and bopping. There's a ton of different locations to get secret rings, items, enemies. This is a great stage in general. I would go on record to say definitely the best stage, and I'm glad this is the stage that they picked for Generations. Because honestly, hard to contest with a stage like this. This stage is just awesome. Get ourselves some speed shoes for good luck, and for a bit of extra speed boost, of course. We've got these weird shuttles that if you launch into will fire you back out at tremendous speeds. And let's grab onto this chopper to transport us way over here. Now, Speed Highway has got a few different pathways you can take, of course. It's got a number of speed shoes as well for some reason. But the most important thing with this is be careful. There's a lot of places you can just fall to your death if you're not paying attention. There's a lot of just big open pathways, and while there are automated sections, some parts you really got to be careful to not fall to your death. Plus, some of the best sections you got to keep an eye out for. Like this, I accidentally overshot or fired too early. Let's get out of here. Now, once you grab onto a missile, you're thankfully safe from getting attacked, because otherwise that would suck. However, time for the other section everyone knows from Adventure 1. Let's run down a building. Chopper blades do count as damage, so be careful for God's sake. Ow. Now how the hell we're even running down this, I have no idea. This defies all physics, but I'm not upset. Because it's just cool. And why does this sound like the background to a Sonic Shuffleboard? If you never played Sonic Shuffle, don't. That's my advice. It sucks. But now we've actually made it back down to the city escape itself on the ground floor, which is quite nice. There's a few places we can go, but we're going to take the road less traveled because I never see this side. Alright, more cops around here, but we can easily avoid them. Get the springs to launch us this way. We got some high roads that we can take that somehow get us even more speed shoes. I mean, Speed Highway is accurate, I suppose. There is speed everywhere, but goodness. Our main target now is to actually get in that waterfall, of all things, because it will launch us to this bell, which is hiding the end objective. And that's goal. Yes. Fantastic stage. Doesn't overstay its welcome. Got some great set pieces, just great music, great all around. No issues.
Yeah, not bad.
And 9 emblems already. That was fast. This game is kind of breezing by, but it's only one story, so that kind of checks out. Funnily enough, we just kind of wind up outside of City Hall of all places when we're done. I don't know how we wound up there of all places in the Aftermath, but I guess that makes some sense. To someone it does. Or something. Now we're still looking for Amy and the robot. Workers are still on strike, so we can't really do anything about the train. Let's try near the casino, maybe, because there's not really many other spots we can check. I will also note, I do find it oddly hilarious that every scene transition, the music has to restart.
Oh man, where can she be?
Uh-oh.
Ah! Sonic! Help!
I'll cut him off at the Mystic Ruins.
Okay, how are you going to get there when the trains are on strike? Well, very simple, actually. We're just going to disregard them entirely. Because the strike just ended. So now we can freely take the train again. Man, I wish strikes were that fast, because if they went that quickly with things getting sorted out, we'd have a lot less issues in this world. Not many less issues, but I suppose we'd have a few less at least.
Let me go, you hunk of junk! I mean it!
Hey there, bolt brain. You better give Amy to me or I'll squash ya. Hey, what's happening here?
Oh man, an eclipse? It was actually one earlier today. No, it's just Eggman again. I mean, I guess that's kind of like an eclipse. His head is big enough to block out the sun.
Stop!
Damn, they got away. Also, damn, that egg carrier is so low poly at this size. What's with the echo?
Shoot, I've lost her again.
And off it goes. I always forget how just bad quality the textures on the egg carrier are at certain angles. Like, in certain spots it looks fine, but man, certain things about egg carrier just do not age well. Like, I don't know if I've mentioned this, I don't believe I have currently, but I'm kind of a proprietor for, I personally want them to do a remake of Adventure 1. Maybe both games, I would appreciate that, but I'd love to see them remake Adventure 1, maybe using the engine they used for Frontiers. Because I would love to see this whole game reimagined in that style. That'd be very interesting to see. Now, we do have this gate here, but this monkey's kind of blocking the path, and we can't just go around it, so we're kind of stuck. We do got this explorer guy here, though. Oh god. Try not to spin away. Did you see that flying battleship? That was cool. I wonder who made it. It flew off towards the mountains. I wonder if I should have followed it. I wonder if you should have any idea what you're doing, man. But we do have one more power-up to pick up while we're here, and it's this bad boy.
This is the ancient light. Try the light speed dash toward the enemy. With this, you can now do the light speed attack.
So yeah, now our light speed dash is not purely for rings, it works on enemies. Also, if we head this way, we'll find something that'll be a bit easier to understand the purpose of later. Got this temple of sorts. And we got this lovely emerald. This, if you know your Sonic lore, you know exactly what this is. If you don't know your Sonic lore, you're wondering what the fuck is this thing doing out in the middle of nowhere. Don't worry, this will be explained better in due time. I'm not going to explain it because the game's going to do it for us in a bit. Let's take care of this monkey. Charge up!
Ready?
Fire! And let's go. On to Red Mountain. This stage I think is pretty fun, but it also has one of the weirdest music designs in any game that I've ever seen. Not this part, but there's a later section of the stage that you'll see that I'm talking about. For now, though, let's do some bouldering. Oh, that is a good-ass saxophone. Let's rock. I missed? Whoa. I don't think I've missed that before. That was weird. Okay, let's just move around here. We got some ladders that we can use. You can jump to make this easier, but the ladders are your safety net, essentially. So make sure you don't miss them. There's a number of safe pathways around here that we can follow.
Some rockets require you to push a switch.
And it's true. Just make sure you press that switch and you can be off on your way with little issue. If you time it right, you can also land up there to grab that button, or that spring, but we did not, so we're just gonna have to take this pay instead. Once again, number of alternate pathways to choose that all thankfully will get you to the same destination, some with better rewards than others. Whoa! Extra life for our troubles, and use this to boost over this way. Fire guy here spreads out in a ring of fire, but if you hit the core, the whole thing goes away, which is quite nice. Is that a cheetah? Oh, that's a lion. I'll take that. Get ourselves a little zipline trouble. Or action, I should say. Zipline for our troubles. I am just running over all of my words recently. I don't know why. I guess it makes sense. We're in a Sonic game, but still. Well, it's not Adventure 2, so I shouldn't be talking over myself or the background music playing over me. It's always been an odd quirk of Adventure 2 that I found oddly hilarious, because, like, how do you mess that up? How many takes of the game do you have to go before you realize, oh, the game audio balancing is off? But I don't know, I find it more funny than anything else. Oh god, fire. Carefully avoid that.
Move forward by attacking the enemies.
Yeah, we've done this before, so this is not a big concern for us. Just carefully navigate our way around these things so that we can actually use them as platforms instead of running face first into them. Another checkpoint. Oh god. More fire, but we can easily circumnavigate it. And if we drop down this way, we can actually cheese a large portion of the stage. Take the rocket and zoom up to find that this is actually a lot more red-hot mountain than anything else. Because, yeah, there is volcanic activity going on around here. Another zip line. Let's take it. And let's zoom down into this hole. Record scratch. This is the strangest track in the game, in my opinion. I don't understand what's going on with this piece. I don't hate it. I'm just confused by it. But thankfully we got speed shoots to distract me from it, so I'm happy. Somehow we were able to reach that. Impressive. I gotta admit, at times it feels like the homing attack has a much better reach than I give it credit for, and other times it can't fucking hit a target to save its life. It's weird. It's normally fine, but it only pops up in like very weird circumstances. Checkpoint and another spring. Get ourselves another defensive shield for safety. But watch out because the lava's rising. I did not mean to homing attack those guys, but I guess we're doing that now. Oh god, lava is certainly rising. We gotta move. Got a number of hidden ring counters hidden behind these if you're crafty enough to grab them real fast. Again, don't dawdle because that lava is rising for a reason. And we apparently got prisoner ghosts hanging out back there. I'm not sure what those guys are about, but Godspeed to them, I guess. Let's take a quick detour, use the light speed attack to get over this way, and skip a segment to get us over here. A few other spots that we can grab rings for here as well. We are getting a lot of animal friends here. I'm gonna have to actually make a visit to the Chow Garden at some point. Fire mouths, they're just gonna keep breathing fire regardless of what we do, so might as well wait for them to stop so we can pass. Because trust me, you do not want to get burned or crushed by those hammers. But take this rocket out and land on the button for a stylish finish.
Yes.
Nice. His head cocked back into position, just like, wait a minute, this is my wrong pose. It's like he wasn't sure there what to do for a second.
Yeah, not bad.
Nice and easy. Luckily for us, we've got a friend to help.
Hey, Sonic!
Bit of a delay on your theme song, bud, but I'm glad you're here.
Ready to roll, champ? Let's go!
Roger!
And just like that, we immediately move into Sky Chase Act 2, featuring Tails' new plane, the Tornado 2. You can tell it's new because it's blue now instead of orange. I gotta admit, I do enjoy the Tornado 2's appearance a lot more than Tornado 1. I know Tornado 1's classic, but I like the design of Tornado 2 more. Probably because I like the color blue more. But that's just me. Now, if I remember correctly, there is a certain trick to the Sky Chase axe where you can actually just sit in a particular corner of the screen and nothing will hit you. I'm not entirely sure which corner it is, so we're not going to really risk that, but it is a funny little trick if you're aware of it. I want to say it's this corner. Let's see how far we can get with this. Because this might work. Well, as you can see, Eggman has also beefed up its defenses. I guess because he didn't want to take any chances after seeing us get so close last time. With a lot of homing lasers, we can actually clear the way out for most of this, though. He's got landmines floating around in the air. I guess they're sky mines. Nah, whatever. A lot more fighter jets have been scrambled. Just a lot of protection enabled, I guess. You'd think after the success the first time, he wouldn't suspect he would need to up his defenses, but honestly, Eggman is kind of smart in this game, so I'll give him credit. At least he didn't build a ship. At least he didn't build a machine that automatically destroys itself like in Sonic 3.
Haha! So far, so good.
Nice.
Hope you know what you're doing.
You bet. Watch this. Transforming now.
Whoa!
Let's do it.
I don't know why exactly the plane needed to transform like that, but you know what? I'm not opposed to it either. Because at least this way we've got a more maneuverable ship, and we can actually better shoot down these things. The sky mines are not really a big concern so long as you know how to maneuver, and you can easily shoot them down with a few blasts, so don't worry too much about that. Just loop around here. Yeah, like I said, these things, not a problem. Like, I'm just holding down the shoot button and they're dying, so not much to worry about here. Now, whether or not we get burned up from touching the engine exhaust, good question. I'm not going to find out, though. You slip underneath him, though, and you can see he's really making sure that he doesn't want you getting close. Nice. Must have cleared out all of his defenses, so now all it's left to do is take the fight to the thing that messed with us last time, the main cannon. This is where things get interesting because we've got, in a sense, a boss fight. The egg carrier itself, which is going to fire. We need to evade that attack and then just open fire back. Essentially, wait for it to fire its laser and then just evade. That's all you gotta do with this fight. Though if you're fast enough, you can shoot him down first. In fact, we did. Nice work, Tails. No successful stage clear jingle, but I'll take it. 'Cause that's another emblem. Now, there's one singular problem with the plan of the Tornado 2 itself. But we do make it to the egg carrier itself as an adventure field.
Alrighty, we're in.
We gotta land on the egg carrier.
Whoops. I forgot something.
What's that?
There's no landing gear in this mode.
What?
Yeah, not your brightest decision, Tails. You could have at least bothered to change this thing back. Though I suppose it was able to land just fine, all things considered.
Wow, this thing is really huge.
Wow!
No time to gawk now. We need to find Amy.
But gawking is what he's good at, Tails.
You're right, my friend. So here we go.
What the hell was that pose? Or that voice crack? But yeah, we made it onto the egg carrier itself. But I think that's going to do it for us. We got through 2 stages, and we managed to actually infiltrate the egg carrier for once. We've made some pretty good progress. But next time on Let's Play Sonic Adventure, we're going to head deeper into this thing and see if we can find Amy. Until next time, ice out.
Better get going.